Hello and welcome. My name is Hera Imtiaz, and the program we are going to talk about today is MBA Executive of Commonwealth of Learning of Project Management. Our subject expert, Mr. Saeed Chaudhary, is here with us in the studio. Hello, sir.
Thank you, Hera.
And the focus of our subject is going to be about tools and techniques of project management. Now, over to the expert.
But before we start, I would like to have an overview of what we learned in the last session. Still, even before that, I would like to see you our focus today. Today's focus is semantics of project management, how projects arise, new technologies and projects, tools and techniques of project management, categories of management including integration management, templates of Microsoft project, introduction to work breakdown structures, various organizational structures. But before that, I would like to have an overview of what we learned in the last session through a glossary of terms that is used in project management. Hera will tell us about the language of projects, and then we'll have the glossary of terms before us which are mostly used in project management.
Every branch of knowledge, every science, may it be physical, natural, or social, including business studies, and every discipline has a term of activities specific to it. Now, expert will be telling you the explanation about what I have told you right now.
Project management is a part of the broad science of management. The terms used are the same, but connotations and denotations vary. And there are certain mathematical and statistical applications also. As we advance in this course, we'll be using more and more of these terms and learning them alongside.
Deliverables.
The desired elements of value, outcomes, or results that must be delivered for a project to be considered complete.
Interdependencies.
Relations between organizational functions where one function or task is dependent on others.
Life cycle.
A standard concept of a product or project wherein it goes through a beginning phase, a growth phase, a maturity phase, and a termination phase.
Parties at interest.
Individuals or groups with a special interest in a project, usually the project team, client, senior management, and specific public interest groups.
Program.
A group of similar projects oriented towards a specific goal.
Project management.
The means, techniques, and concepts used to run a project and achieve its objectives.
Risk.
The chance that project processes or outcomes will not occur as planned.
Stakeholders.
Same as parties at interest.
Suboptimize.
Doing the best within a function or area, but at a cost to the larger whole.
Task.
A subset of a project consisting of work packages.
Technology.
The means of accomplishing a task.
Trade-off.
Taking less on one measure, such as performance, in order to do better on another, such as schedule or cost.
Uncertainty.
Having only partial or no information about the situation or outcomes, often due to ambiguity or complexity.
Now our subject expert, Mrs. Saeed Chaudhary, will be telling you about what is a template.
These are tools used in Microsoft Project, and there are a number of these. If we get a chance, we'll be studying these in detail. They give you tasks, activities, their times of beginning, their ending times, the costs and responsibilities of various people, and how do we achieve all these objectives of the project with the help of these tools. They will be coming in detail at a later time. However, now we'll move on to our topic, that is, what are the common forms of projects, or from where do the projects arise?
Now the question is, how do projects arise? The first one is a market demand, an organizational need, a customer request, a technological advance, a legal requirement.
And what are common forms of projects?
Developing a new product or service,
Effecting a change in structure, staffing, or style of an organization,
designing a new transportation vehicle,
developing or acquiring a new or modified information system,
constructing a building or facility,
building a water supply system for a community,
running a campaign for political office.
implementing a new business procedure or process,
Responding to a contract solicitation. How have new technologies affected project management? The answer is not far to seek. Softwares are available in MS, Project and in many other modes. You can see a few templates of MS Project on the screen right now. Do we need any novel methods or tools or techniques? Now the subject expert will tell you what are the tools and techniques.
Yes, many new methods and tools and techniques arose with the development of project management discipline. New organizational forms also emerged. You will encounter new forms like work breakdown structures, scope and scope creep, change statement, change control, list of materials, status review meetings, monitoring, work authorization.
One of the tools you can see on the screen, and Mr. Saeed Chaudhary will be telling you about what are visual reports.
These are reports of all forms, reports of use of materials, reports of inventory, reports of costs or escalation of costs, reports of human resource use. So all of these need different formats, and they are beautifully represented in visual form in various ways. One of these you can see, and that gives us a general report form which we can use in all projects.
All of these are used to depict, control, monitor or represent the following: integration management,
Scope management,
time management,
cost management,
quality management,
human resource management, empathic listening,
communication management plan,
conflict management,
procurement management,
risk management,
and probability impact metrics.
project selection methods,
Formulating scope statement,
Gantt charts and networks,
net present value and return on investment,
Six Sigma quality control charts, motivation techniques,
communication management,
make or buy analysis,
and last but not least is risk management plan. Here is a Gantt chart you will be seeing on the screen, and that is the tool you will be using most often.
Gantt chart is a very beautiful tool developed in the last century when project development was progressing, and it depicts in a number of ways many functions performed by the project manager and his team. It gives us not only the activities but the duration of activities, their start time, their ending time, their overlapping or their sequence, and we will be studying these Gantt charts in detail at some other time, but one can very easily learn its visual depiction of the whole project activities, and it can be used with facility by many people who may not be having technically advanced knowledge of project management.
On the screen, you are seeing a work breakdown structure of a marketing research project in publishing a research report. Now, Mr. Saeed Chaudhary will be telling you about what is a work breakdown structure.
Work breakdown structure, or WBS, is also a tool that was developed along with the development of the science of project management. This pamphlet tells us the work breakdown structure of publishing a book or publishing a research report. It breaks down the thinking or conceiving of the report, then its writing, then its approval, then its editing, re-editing, proofreading. You can see in detail all the structures, and thus we complete the project with the help of work breakdown structures.
Management structures also take various shapes according to the nature of the project. Such two structures you can see on the screen, which will be explained by Mr. Saeed Chaudhary.
Products or projects are not always the same. They are different. Particularly, the projects are projects because they produce unique services or products, and therefore they need their own peculiar management structures. As you can see on the screen, this is a structure for releasing a new product. And you know, for releasing a new product, we need a whole strategy. We need new product inventory, we need product documentation, and we need product training materials to train our sales force, and we also need project management peculiar to this project release. Now, there are detailed substructures under every structure. Here you can see the product documentation is divided into new product inventory, new product release, product training materials, and this also culminates in the whole project management.
Now, the question here is, are there any tools developed for project management? Of course, we must have an idea of tools and techniques before we step into the world of projects.
Now, these are the tools which we have already studied a little bit, and we will be studying all through this course in detail. Gantt chart you have already seen. We also prepare action plans for the projects, and we also have to see whether we are capable enough to undertake these projects. So these are known as maturity models. Project master schedule is also one of these tools, and there are many that you will be studying during this course.
If you remember, in the first program, we also studied about integration management. Now, Mr. Saeed Chaudhary will be explaining about what is integration management.
Like any organization, project has a number of departments, units and subunits, and they have all to work in unison. This coordination is integration management. Integration management includes scope management, time management, cost management, quality management, human resource management, risk management, procurement management, and communication management. And you can also see the communication mismanaged in the visual on the screen.
In the light of what you have studied today, you can redefine the project management.
Project management is planning, controlling, directing the company resources for a relatively short-term objective that has been established to complete specific goals and objectives. Furthermore, project management utilizes the systems approach to management by having a functional personnel, the vertical hierarchy, assigned to a specific project, the horizontal hierarchy. By vertical hierarchy, we mean people working in the parent organization in functional departments because they are working according to the structure of the parent company and they are in a certain line. By horizontal hierarchy, we mean the same people brought into the project and they will be going back when the project is finished. So they are not in a way in the line of promotion in the project because the whole project management finishes with the project.
We are now reaching at the end of this program. To try to remember the salient points of what you have studied.
You studied
Semantics of project management, how projects arise, new technologies in projects, tools and techniques of project management, categories of project including integration management. You saw templates of MS Project. You saw an example of work breakdown structure and various organizational structure. At the end, I would like to thank Mr. Saeed Chaudhary for his precious time. Thank you, sir. And next program will be on project selection very soon. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.